What was the most degrading rule in your household? On my 8th birthday, my father made me kneel on the kitchen floor and explained that I was now old enough to follow the women's rule. Never look at another human face again. Dad came from a community that believed women's eyes held dangerous power. They said eye contact from females could corrupt men's judgment, seduce them into sin, or manipulate them into weakness. Girls could look freely until age 8, then had to keep their gaze down forever. My mother had followed this rule since she was 8 too. I'd watched her my whole childhood navigating blind, recognizing people by their shoes, bumping into furniture daily. She'd never seen my face. The morning of my birthday, Dad put a weighted collar on my neck to train me. My brother James, 2 years older, got to supervise my training. Dad gave him a leather strap and told him to hit my legs if my eyes wandered above knee height. "Your sister needs to learn what your mother already knows," Dad said. "That female eyes are weapons that must be kept sheathed." James loved his new power immediately. Our house became 2 different worlds. The upper world belonged to Dad and James, full of faces and expressions and normal life. The lower world where Mom and I existed held only floors, shoes, and the constant fear of accidentally looking up. We developed our own language of toe positions and floor taps to communicate. Mom taught me to identify people by their walk patterns and shoe sounds. She showed me how to set the table by touch, how to read by tracing one line at a time, how to exist as half a person. Dad's father had enforced the same rule, and his father before that. 5 generations of women who'd never seen their children's faces grow up. Dad had photos of his great-grandmother from before her 8th birthday, then nothing after. Just images of the top of her bowed head. He kept these photos as proof the system worked. "See how peaceful she looks," he'd say. "No defiance in those downcast eyes." I clung to those photos, as depressing as they were, because they were the closest thing to a human face I was allowed to see. James got crueler as we got older. He'd hold my homework above my sight line and make me beg him to lower it. During meals, he'd describe how disgusting my food looked, knowing I could only see the edge of my plate. He'd stand on chairs to put his feet at my face level, then tell Dad I'd looked at him inappropriately. The strap marks on my legs never healed because he always found new reasons to use it. School meant special accommodations. Teachers thought I had a severe anxiety disorder that prevented eye contact. Dad had doctor's notes claiming I suffered from a rare condition. I learned to trace words with my finger, seeing one line at a time. Kids called me floor girl, and dropped things to watch me struggle with whether to pick them up. Some tried to force my head up as a joke until they saw the weighted collar bruises on my neck. Mom tried to protect me in small ways. She'd create distractions when she sensed I was about to slip up and look. She taught me her 20 years of tricks for survival in the floor world, but she couldn't always help. The day she accidentally knocked over Dad's coffee because she couldn't see the table, he grabbed her hair and forced her head down until her chin touched her chest. 20 years, and you still can't manage basic tasks, he said while James laughed. That's when I snapped. The sound of my 10-year-old brother laughing at my mother's pain while she tried to clean up coffee she couldn't see broke something inside me. I raised my head and looked directly at my father's face. 13